and Doc Rivers, who has now, which he was already to this point, but has solidified yet again, he is the worst best coach of all time. Best worst coach, worst best coach, whatever you want to call him. 12 series blown leads in his career. He did it with the Magic, he did it with the Celtics, he did it with the Clippers, and now he's done it with the Sixers. He has never won a Game 7. He's never won a Game 7. He's 0-8 in Game 7s.
Little Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Rajon Rondo and Kevin Garnett, which is wild to me.
You had Rajon Rondo, borderline Hall of Famer. Paul Pierce, Hall of Famer. Kevin Garnett, one of the best power forwards of all time. Ray Allen, before Steph Curry existed, the best shooter of all time. But I digress.
Yeah.
Doc Rivers, ultimate choke job coach. I don't know why, like, the people who are predicting the Sixers to win the finals, how did you not see the writing on the wall?
Yeah.
Joel Embiid's never made it out of the second round. James Harden literally has a playoff Harden narrative behind him.
Yeah.
Then you have Doc Rivers, who has notoriously he's blown the most 3-1 leads of any coach in NBA history. It's happened 7 times in NBA history, and he has done it 4 times. Maybe there's something there. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. If something has only happened 7 times, and I have a majority of those occurrences, maybe there's a problem here.
Yeah.
3-1 leads aren't blown often.
Well, Brick, it's a make or miss league here, and James, he goes out there, he shoots it sometimes, and sometimes it goes in, sometimes it doesn't. So we have to really take that into account, where sometimes when you shoot in basketball, the baskets don't go in, and when that happens, you tend to lose games. You tend to lose games there. So I have 2 years left on my deal, so I'm expecting to come back to Philadelphia, have a really good relationship with James and Joel. So I'll be back next year, and we'll see. There you go. Thank you for that, Doc. But overall, Doc Rivers in the series, it's really hard because you have Doc Rivers, all-time choker. James Harden has the worst field goal percentage of any player in NBA history in a Game 7. And then you have Joel Embiid. So you have 3 historic chokers kind of all put together. Daryl Morey historically choking. So it's really like Nick Wright was driving the bandwagon because he's in love with Daryl Morey, because he one time said hi to him at a radio station in Houston. So he kind of has a love affair there going on. And then everyone was in love with Joel Embiid. They're kind of hypnotized. Like I said before, it was like the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen treatment. And then Sean McDermott is a coach who's not very good at in-game adjustments in big games, I feel. And that's been a criticism. And then Doc Rivers, again, hasn't really been that good in in-game adjustments. Joe Mazzulla literally like, all right, he put, if they were playing chess, it'd be like if Joe Mazzulla like moved a pawn forward. Okay, gonna start Robert Williams. Shit, what do I do? It's like Doc Rivers didn't know how to handle Joe Mazzulla starting Robert Williams, and then Joel Embiid falling apart. And then when you're the coach on the sideline, forget like coaching. Optically, if you're just doing this the entire second half, and like, we gotta take a timeout here, we gotta get it back together, like, this is Game 7. So it's like, I get it's very unfortunate because I feel like it's been some bad situations where it's like LeBron in Miami, Boston coming back and losing in that game 32. Like, I get losing to LeBron in his prime when he had Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. And then losing with the Clippers, like, the further away I get from the Clippers, like, I was once enamored with them when I was a child and saw Blake Griffin jump over a call. And then, like, whenever I play with them in 2K now, like the old fashioned teams, I'm just like, this team sucks. Like, in the modern NBA, Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan, it's like unthinkable if I told a 12-year-old, like, yeah, they had 3 guys on this team who couldn't really shoot. Because Matt Barnes, well, he can shoot. Can he shoot? Not really. So it's like that team, it's like very unlucky losing to Josh Smith and Corey Brewer while James Harden's sitting on the bench. And that's when the comeback in that series started. So it's like just a lot of really bad luck going Doc Rivers' way. But when you're the common thread in the relationship, at some point it's like, okay, it has to be on Doc Rivers. And he has to take some culpability. Do I want to see them fire Doc? No, not really. I like the idea of him and James Harden and Joel Embiid staying in Philadelphia. However, does the owner like that idea?